Hi everyone. Okay, I've been trying to make this video for a couple days, but I am been really called to do it today, still in the new moon in Scorpio energy. Doing a little quick review here of what the energies have been like the last, oh gosh, like last week and a half, right? Or almost, no, the last 2 weeks, because we're already at November 16th. This is being filmed November 16th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, which is New York time. So, starting with the full moon in Taurus on October 31st, Samhain Halloween, that opened up these big upgrades that the planet Venus was supporting for our self-value, our self-love, our self-esteem, and our self-worth. That was the first level. Those were building. Also at this full moon time, because Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, there were Venusian light codes of love that were beginning to open up to be received for those who are called to it, for those who have lineage to it, and for those who are ready to be in that next level of awakening. So, this is a dormant light code that has been kept on the planet Venus for a long time. So the way it works is that the light codes are not just given to us, it's actually an awakening of the latent DNA within us. Okay? So when the light codes come in, they awaken what is already within us so that we are expanding into the next level of consciousness. And let's face it, isn't that what like this whole journey right now, this cosmic party of entering the Aquarian age is all about, right? Okay, so that 1111 was the climax of that. We are still receiving that, and right now I'm getting the message that we're actually going to be receiving that up until like the end of the year. It's calming down, but it's actually a really, like, I feel like we're going to get another burst on winter solstice, because there's a lot going on winter solstice. There's a lot happening for the end of the year, but right now we're just going to concentrate to the end of November. So, and then we had November 13th, which was when Mars and Aries stationed direct. Yay. So now we're going to feel more motivated. We want to get things done. I actually was looking up in the sky last night because I was able to see the SpaceX launch from where I am, and I could see the planet Mars, and that was the only thing I could see in the entire sky. There was all this clouds and just Mars. So to me, that's such a direct message that, okay, Mars in Aries is ready to help us move forward in its highest vibrational aspect, okay? So, Mars in Aries is the individual who loves their freedom and is motivated and is ready to really go and move and make things happen. So that happened on November 13th, November 13th, Friday the 13th, which is also the day of Venus, Friday, and the 13 represents the divine feminine. It is a goddess number. 13, interestingly enough, I've heard some numerologists say that it also represents the new beginnings. And also too, the 13, when you add it together, it represents the 4, and as everybody knows, we're in a 4-year right now. So, and then following that, on the 14th was Diwali, which is the Indian holy day that brings in the energy of Ganesha and Lakshmi. We have my beautiful little Lakshmi here. Here she is. This is the goddess Lakshmi, and we love Lakshmi because Lakshmi is the goddess of prosperity and beauty. She's all about our earthly journey in its complete sumptuousness and sensuality and bounty and abundance, and just really pleasurable and bountiful and beautiful, okay? Really like that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And it's also, too, very much a Venusian energy. So we're really in this Venusian energy right now. The other thing that is happening with Diwali on the 14th is Ganesha. So I've been talking about Ganesha for the last week or so. He's been I felt very, very dominant. His energy's been very prominent around me. And so he helps to remove the obstacles to our wisdom and to our prosperity. So he is associated. In this depiction, we don't have any elephants, but a lot of times Lakshmi is depicted with elephants. So, representing Ganesha. Okay, and then we have the 15th, or the late at night at the 14th, depending on where you are in the world, we have the new moon in Scorpio. We're still in that energy because the best time to really set your intentions is the first 48 hours. Even better than that would be the first 8 hours. So we're in the peak of that energy still. And this new moon in Scorpio is really ushering in, I feel, a time where we can tap even more so into our intuition. And I just wanted to pull a few cards around the new moon in Scorpio, see what the messages that comes through. Also, too, here in the United States, it will be Thanksgiving next week on Thursday. And I'm sorry, I don't know the date, but it's, gosh, I don't know, I'd have to look it up. But I don't know the date offhand, sorry. So next Thursday. And so leading into this time, and especially here in the States, everybody is always talking about gratitude when it comes to Thanksgiving, the whole month of November. And so this also is an energy that I've been feeling the last week and doing my best to practice it too. Because in these energies, we're working with these Venusian energies, these energy of unconditional love that is ready to slowly but surely be entering ourselves, our DNA, and the atmosphere of our planet, and in Mama Gaia herself. And so gratitude is one of the best heart-opening techniques out there. So I'm going to be pulling a card around next week on Thursday here for the United States and for the entire world too. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm getting the message. I'm going to be using the Messenger Oracle by Raven Fallon, and she also illustrated this, and also the Angels and Ancestors Oracle by Kyle Gray, illustrated by Lily Moses. I feel these two have a real nice, like, indigenous, ancestral, very autumny, Celtic-y, feel to them. So that's why I'm using them. Okay, and so I'm going to start with the Messenger Oracle for our message. I'm getting to pull 4 cards, to pull 2 and 2. So, with all of the energies that we're in, what I'm focusing on is the new moon in Scorpio forward through the end of November. Oof, I'm getting a lot of constriction in my heart. Okay, we'll see what comes up. Oops. One card, please. Oh, no. One card, please. Interesting, I keep on getting 2 cards. Here we go. No. Whoa, okay. I guess the 2 are coming out together. Okay, so, our first message is show that you care. So this is our overall message for the new moon in Scorpio, leading into Thanksgiving week here in the States next week through the end of November, through November 30th. So showing that we care. I just love this. And also too, okay, oof. Not every, oh, okay, people. Guess what? Show that you care. Change is unavoidable. Okay, look at these two oracles. Okay, pretty amazing. So this is what we're headed. Show that you care. Now, I love the fact that within this oracle we have the dragon. And so this is the goddess energy working with the dragon energy. Some of you do know that I do work with the dragon. Dragon is actually one of my, totem animals, if you will. And the golden dragons are the dragons who are the protectors of this planet. And I've done work with them in the past. And so this is the message that's coming through, is that I'm getting it's actually like she's the one who's taking care of the dragon here, but it's the opposite. The golden dragons are actually the ones who are showing us that they care through this message. That there are 12 of them. I see them big, huge, spinning in a circle around this planet in particular at this time. And what they're able to do is to send their golden energy of protection through the, through the layers of the atmosphere of this planet. And so that's what they're doing right now. The constriction I'm feeling in my heart is from the unrest and the anxiety and the uncertainness of humanity, if you will. Especially humanity. It's like I'm checking in with the animals and they feel chill, the plants, that even feels a little chill. But it's like humanity, the human condition. And so there's a tempering energy that the dragons, through the energy of the goddess, through the energy of the divine feminine, is bringing into the planet right now. And so, especially like they're showing me in Europe, because a lot of countries are going back down into full-out lockdown in Europe. I know the UK did. And so also, too, here in the States, there's a lot of talk about going further into lockdown. And so this is through the end of November. Oh, interesting, because in the UK, I'm pretty sure it goes until December 2nd. So that would be, yeah. And so just, everybody know that there is this greater energy of protection, and there's an acknowledgement that these energies, whether it's the dragon, whether it's the ancestors, whether it's the goddess, whether it's God, whether it's Allah, whether it's a source of awe, whether it's the ascended masters and the angels, that through this energy, specifically of the golden dragons, they represent that we have not been abandoned, that they are still with us, okay? And with their very strong presence, because they're showing me the entire globe, the entire planet Earth, being surrounded by the 12 dragons at where the equator would be, and then all this golden energy being poured into the Earth planet herself. And then what they're doing is they are actually covering the planet in the flower of life. So that sacred geometry. So for anybody who loves the flower of life or wants to research it, please feel free to use this symbol through November 30th. They're showing me December 1st. There's a definite, it feels like there's a cutoff kind of point here that will really help, that the energies will transfer. Okay, the energies are going to transition, they're going to transition. So I'm not sure if there's anything going on astrologically on the 1st. There probably is. It's probably a full moon actually in December, right? Because we had the full moon at the October 31st. So more or less in that area, there will be another full moon. So at that full moon time, and it will be, I believe, the full moon in Gemini. At that full moon time, there will be a transition in these energies. Okay, but this is what we're looking at up until then for about 2 weeks here. So, what showing that you care. This is the divine in every aspect possible, showing us that they care, that they are here with us, that they're always ever present, and that change is unavoidable. Okay, change is unavoidable, and we all know that. Anybody who is living in 2020 knows that change is unavoidable. And so what this transition, especially at this new moon in, or excuse me, full moon in Gemini around December 1st, is going to help to usher in is a opening. They're showing like opening of the heart center more to allow in an acceptance of change. This is the year of the heart chakra. It's a 4-year. And it's the year of the neutral mind, which is where the positive and the negative mind come into balance. And so this is an opening of the heart chakra. And when I'm talking about this, my heart, I was talking about the constriction I was feeling. My heart is actually opening. So we are gently being guided and protected and supported through this tremendous amount of change to the lifestyle of humanity and to what is happening through divine intervention and assistance in receiving upgrades and downloads and light codes so that we can really embody as much of the potential magnitude of our divinity. Okay, feel like I'm clearing something now. So, there we go, excuse me. So we're clearing something around all of it. So, okay. Whew. And so we're going to, oh, I love in this one, the snake is shedding its skin. That's us. That is us. And so I'm going to now pull a couple of the ancestor, angel and ancestor oracle cards. Whoops. Wow. Okay, there we go. Okay, they're coming out one at a time. The Hermit card. Retreat and recharge. Okay, so here in the States, we will be going into Thanksgiving next week. And so and it's almost like the official holiday time opening, right? And so this is really, especially I'm getting for the States, but this is of course for the entire planet. There is this necessity, there is this desire to really take some solitude. I know that especially with the holidays, it goes both ways. It's like, okay, you're with family, you're friends, but this is also about take some time to tune in and to relax and renew yourself. And it can be in solitude. Some of us are going to be with family quite a bit next week. So either way, just find even like 5 minutes or 30 seconds to take a few deep breaths. And this is going to really help, especially for the light workers out there. This is really going to help to integrate this energy, the energies we've been receiving, but also to bring this, bring some relief from the fear and the anxiety around the changes that are happening on the planet right now. Okay, so we've got the Hermit card, and then the final card we're going to, I'm like pulling it right off the top. Okay, okay. I love this. Beautiful. Okay, so we got the Star Ancestor. Oh my gosh, follow the voice of your soul. This is what we are ultimately, with this entire message, to know or to do, is to follow the voice of your soul. And the reason I guess I had to open up with all the astrology and the energies is because of the Star Ancestors. Oh, and they're so funny because, I'm talking about the dragons and the Ascended Masters and on and on and on. And I didn't really mention the Benevolent Galactics And so this is also a part of their message to us all, is to know that they are a part of all of the divine energy that is overseeing this planet, okay, right now through this great transition. So let's see. Yes, and also too, part of this retreat and recharge moment is if you can spend some time outside. And it's interesting because he's part of the night sky, looking at the night sky. Like I was out last night looking at the planet Mars, right, and trying to see if I could see the SpaceX. So this is a part of how we can recharge and retreat. I know for some of us it's going to be like 40 degrees out where we are, or even lower. But even if you just take a minute to step out or look through a window and really start connecting in, that will help to just bring calmness to the beauty of our surroundings. Okay, and then finally I'm going to pull a blessing card, and these are beautiful, and I just love these for this time of year because we're always focused on gratitude and blessings and bounty. And these are the Blessed Bee cards by Lucy Cavendish. So we're pulling a blessing for the next 2 weeks. What is our message of blessing for the next 2 weeks? Okay. Oh. Okay. A blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Whoa, we were talking about the Mars energy. Mars in its lower vibration is the warrior, but it can also be the sacred warrior, especially when it is in its home sign of Aries. Okay? So, this is, I'm looking at the time and it's 22:12 when I said that. This is definitely, could be specifically for the United States, it's 22:22. So we're going to bring in that energy of peace that the 22 represents. This could certainly be for the United States, okay? And that doesn't mean it's a full-out war, but we are in this place, I believe, as of right now, where Donald Trump, who is the current president, has not conceded. And so he has, I believe he's filed in the courts. And so we're going to be in this energy of contention, okay? It feels like we will be in this energy in contention. And so this is where we have this balance. You know, Mars is the planet of, it can be the planet of warfare, the planet of conflict. Venus is the planet of love. These two energies, that's why we are having this Mars and this Venus working together so much. That's why the Venusian light codes are coming in. It's not to say that, oh, you know, it's all peace and love and kumbaya. Hardly. But this is representative of why we need to rest and renew and recharge and to really be in this place of peace within, to bring peace without. And this also means personally for everyone to be the sacred warrior. And the sacred warrior is the one who can take the root of peace. And it's also the one who can take the root of power. Scorpio represents power. So take the root of power. What does that mean? Saying no, setting strong boundaries when you need to, and standing your ground. And when you stand your ground, this is not about bullying someone into your point of view. This is about holding on and maintaining your own truth and being in acceptance of what anyone and everyone else's point of view is. Okay? So, Yes, I may do a follow-up on this. We'll see. Okay, my dears, many, many blessings to you. If I don't do a video next week, happy Thanksgiving to all of those of us residing in the United States. And blessings on everyone until the full moon in Gemini. Namaste.